because I did fix horses.
Yeah.
And then like I was like, oh, a cocaine dealer? And then we could book all of our friends.
Welcome to Worthless Clowns.
Welcome to Worthless Clowns.
I didn't know we were
Podcast about
recording.
how stupid we all are. I'm Brittany Cardwell. My Instagram's Britonis Cardwell.
And I'm Allie O'Neill. You can follow me on Instagram at It's Allie O'Neill. And we got a stupid guest today.
Hell yeah, dog.
You can see her all around the city. It's Lizzy Cassidy.
She's got a podcast called Close Calls, super funny, with Kevin Casey White. What's up, Lizzy?
Yeah, I do. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for doing it.
Okay, cool.
Fellow horse girl here.
Yeah.
Hey.
This is going to be the Horse Girl app.
Yeah, big time horse
One of our
girl.
producers dated a horse girl. So
Ooh.
Yeah.
he's
Not
probably
Maxim, the other
freaking
weird
out right
one.
now.
The
He's
other.
upstairs like, should I talk to them?
Yeah. Should I buy them a horse? Dude, horses rule.
Yeah,
Connor has horse energy.
he totally does.
Yeah, he's
I
like
could see
big but
that.
also flighty.
I met him for like 6 seconds, but I get it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
But
my
I was
God.
like, okay. I
you
had
were a real horse girl.
Yeah,
You're
I like
real.
rode horses.
Yeah,
You
I
like
know.
just
Yeah,
loved them.
we're very different.
You were like literally an equestrian.
Yeah, I was.
How did you get into it?
When I was 3, my grandpa was like, we got to put all the kids on horses.
What, just for a picture or?
No, like, because he rode horses. And he was like,
okay.
it's the greatest bond. Or like some like
It is
World
a
War
good
One bullshit.
bond. It's like a
World
big
War
dog.
Two bullshit. I don't
Yeah.
know. But so he made us all get on horses, and I was like 3,
Mm.
and I
Yeah.
had other cousins my age, and my brother who's like 18 months older than me, Irish trash, and they put us all on horses, and they were all scared because we were babies, and I was
Yeah.
like, this rules. So
And
I
your
just
life
kept-
changed from that moment
Yeah.
at 3. Wow.
So
That's
I
early.
kept doing it after that, and then when I was like 13, 14, I started training horses.
That's fucking
Oh my
bananas.
God, that was my dream for so long.
Yeah, it was
People
fun.
who
avoid
are,
me
I don't know if
funny.
you listen to Whitney Cummings' podcast ever.
Yeah, I know she has a horse.
She has a horse, and like the way that she talks about horses is she's like, oh, you just have to be calm around them because they're so, like, because they're prey animals.
Yeah.
And so they're so in tune with everybody's emotions around them. So if you're afraid of them, then they get all fucked up. And the way she talks about it sounds like an insane person, but also makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's like true, but it's also like, I think people get too caught up in that.
Yeah.
You know, like you can just sort of hang out with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there are a lot
They're
of
a
people
good
who are
hang.
like, you have to like balance your energy around the
Yeah.
horse. And it's
Yeah.
like,
That
the horse
also
will be
fits
fine.
with the bit that you started doing about it's like opposite, but it also fits. It's like you have to walk on eggshells around the horse. She's doing a bit about why women always get into like abusive relationships.
Am I? I don't know what you're talking about.
is this the
you
bit
have a
about?
bit.
Oh.
Allie, you have a bit about
Is this
Oh,
the bit
the
about
horse
how-
bit.
yeah.
I don't
What's
think I've heard that
the
one.
premise is more like having to control an angry.
Well, no. The premise of the bit is that the reason like horse girl movies fucked up my idea of
I
relationships.
do. Yeah.
Yeah, because like every horse
'Cause
girl
it's like-
premise
it's
is,
always like I could fix him.
yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
And it's always like a girl being like a dad being like, don't go near that horse, and then she does.
yeah.
And then she's like,
Damn.
that's right.
And then the horse gets all calm and lovey around her.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
figured out what happened to me. That's crazy because I did fix horses.
Yeah.
And then like I was like, oh, a cocaine dealer who's mean to women?
Yeah. I can fix him.
If I can fix
Yeah.
Snowball, I can fix this guy.
Right?
You're like, shh.
Snowball
Yeah.
doesn't even speak English.
Yeah.
Turns out he also didn't want me to talk. So
You try to calm him down by giving him a sugar cube.
yeah, I'm like feeding him a whole apple in a flat hand. And I'm like, just eat it. Eat it and be nice to
If he
me.
gets my fingers, it's my fault.
Yeah.
You gotta have a really flat hand.
And it was my fault.
Yeah, everything was your fault.
And that's why I only have thumbs now.
Imagine only having thumbs.
Crazy.
Ugh.
That'd be
I
tough.
mean,
Man, I
Yeah.
wonder if I would have been jealous of you as a kid.
Absolutely, I feel like you would have been.
Yeah.
Because like horses are, I don't know. I loved horses as a little girl, but then I moved on to cats pretty quick.
Yeah.
As a cat
You
girl.
gotta be a horse girl or a cat girl, or if you're really fucked up, wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talk about wolf girls all the time on this
Yeah,
podcast.
wolf girls are scary.
What are the wolf
dude.
girls now? What do they become?
They're librarians who love shushing people.
Or they're crazy
They're
pierced.
girls who sit on their hair.
yeah.
They're
Oh,
either
yeah.
shushy librarians or
Yeah.
they're like so pierced.
Yeah.
And they do that thing. Have you ever seen like the women who like hang from hooks?
Yeah.
Like there are
Yep.
hooks in their back and they hang from them and
Yeah.
it's like they like say it's not a sex thing, but it
It
is.
absolutely is.
Those are wolf girls.
It's bondage, but like with penetration,
Yeah.
like through the skin, not like in the P or the A.
Yeah, not the regular kind.
Not like the cool, fun kind, like the creepy kind.
Yeah, the scary kind.
The scary kind of penetration.
Yeah.
Like knives.
Knives and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Or maybe they're just furries.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. They probably go either the super pierced direction or they become like furries / anime people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anime, or they become Disney adults, honestly. No, Disney adults were probably horse girls.
Yeah, I think those
Yeah.
are closer together.
Yeah.
Disney adults were troubled
Or their
as
parents.
children.
Or their parents
I
loved
think,
them too
yeah,
much.
I think it's either of those.
I think
they either got too much or
I feel like it's like
I
only
think
child
something-
theater kid.
I think something happened to them.
the thing is
and
They
like,
got like molested while watching Beauty and the Beast, and now
I
they're
think
like
they got
this is the-
molested and now they like are reclaiming their childhood.
Yeah.
maybe.
Which
thought you were gonna
sucks
say
because they're fun to
because-
make fun of.
I don't know. There was this one girl who I did theater with in high school, and she was so annoying and so bad at acting.
A
and
theater
singing.
girl was annoying.
Yeah, but this is like extra. Like we were all theater kids, and we all understood that we were annoying. And she was extra annoying, but then the like theater teacher loved her because she like sucked up to her.
Yeah.
And then she was bad at singing, acting, and dancing. She was bad at everything.
Nice.
But then she would always get like good roles. And she was an only child, and she would always have the theater parties at her house. And then she would make all of us watch her dance like auditions or whatever.
Sick.
She'd like literally put a video of her doing like a dance recital and make everybody watch it. And then her family went into debt every single year going to Disney. They were in like tens of thousands of dollars in debt so they could
That's
go to
like
Disney every year.
Mental illness.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Or those are like those families that have to like prove themselves to other families by being at the big event. But for them, it's just Disney.
Yeah.
But also like, I mean that could be it. That it's like a thing. But I feel like if it was like a status symbol for them, then none of us would know that they were in tens of thousands of dollars in debt.
Right.
Yeah.
Like they almost use that as like a point of like bragging. Like this is how much we
really?
love Disney. That we're
Yeah.
in fucking debt. And like those were
That's
adults.
so funny. That's like when people like, because I'm sober, when people try to be like, yeah, like I probably drank more than you ever even did. And I'm like, well, then stop.
Yeah.
Like that's not like cool.
Yeah. Yeah. You're like, then you should
They're
also
like,
be sober.
I'm the one that should be sober.
Yeah.
I drank more, but they're not
Oh my
seeing it
God.
that
And I'm
way.
like, yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, man, I was gonna die. So you probably are too. That sucks.
Also, the idea of like trying to impress a sober person is so fucking ridiculous.
I know.
Because it's not like it's not like you didn't become sober because it was cool.
Yeah.
You became sober because you fucking had to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like practically court mandated.
Yeah. Exactly.
I
How
was
long you
like
been
one
sober for?
incident away. It'll be a year and a half in like 2 weeks.
Oh, that's
Sick.
right. Did you get the thing, which I can't announce here?
No.
You didn't? Is it
I
still
didn't.
available?
Okay.
Oh my God, I
No,
forgot all about this.
But I found one that I like more.
Oh, is it less expensive?
It's $100 less expensive.
Mhm.
And it's a cheetah.
Oh my God.
Oh,
We can talk. It's
Can
not
we talk about
available,
it?
so we can
Okay.
talk about it. I was
The
gonna
dog
buy,
statue?
Yeah.
It took me so
Oh,
long
that's
to
a
figure
picture
out
for
what
the
you were
pod.
talking
I
about.
was gonna buy a 3-foot tall $800 dog statue.
Dalmatian.
Yeah, and it's
And it's so
hideous,
freaky looking. Have you seen this?
Yeah, I've seen it from both
Okay.
of you.
It's hideous, and it's $800, and I was obsessed with it, but it went away.
Oh,
Between somebody
so
bought it.
ugly.
I might be able to find it again, but I did find one of a fucked up cheetah, so I might get that.
is
We
it the
gotta-
face that's fucked up in the cheetah? as
Yeah,
well?
it's this. It's like similarly
I
fucked
love
up. to the
fucked up
Dalmatian.
animal stuff.
Yeah.
Like drawings are so.
Me
like
too. And the
bad
idea of a
lizard.
3-foot tall porcelain statue that's
Yeah.
fucked up
Yeah.
is so funny that
It's
I
also-
need it.
It's like ugly furniture that's not even functional.
I know.
Like, the only function is for it to be freaky and weird in your house.
And I love that.
Yeah,
I
I
have
like
like
that
a
too.
freaky weird cat skeleton already.
Oh man.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
I gotta see this cheetah afterwards.
I like freaky weird stuff.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Same.
My brother has a bunch of bones in his house.
What type?
Like bones that he found outside.
I
He's like
fucked a
an
guy who had a
outdoorsman.
bunch of bones in his house, and I was like, "Is that like a person's bone?" And he was He was like, yeah, her name was Ethel. And I was like, oh, man.
You're like, don't tell me this
Come
shit.
Wait, your brother just has animal bones everywhere?
Yeah, because he's always like hiking and shit. And so like he'll go outside and then like find animal bones that he thinks is cool and then puts them like he has
They like strategically set up on a shelf.
They're in our living room and my
Does your brother listen to the podcast?
no.
Cool.
My brother
I'm
doesn't.
going to marry your brother.
Yeah. No, we also have to talk about how you're gonna marry my brother.
Yeah.
But yeah, he has a bunch of like he has above the
line.
fireplace. What do you mean get in
I don't
line?
know.
You're gonna marry
Just
him?
talking.
No, he's been mine. I claimed him months ago.
Yeah, dude. Probably like a year ago,
Yeah.
honestly. But
On the basis of tree stuff?
Mostly.
well, just because he's like a white trash like weirdo
Yeah.
and
Which I love.
and Lizzy
Yeah.
and I are so similar that like Owen is probably really similar to Lizzy as well.
Yeah.
But you do say that he has to cut his dreads.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that was basically the deal we came to was she would set me up with her brother. I would make him cut his dreads
Yeah.
in order to be with me. And then we both win.
Yeah.
She
And
doesn't
then-
have a brother with
Symbiotic.
white dreads.
I know.
And I have a boyfriend that doesn't have white dreads.
Yeah.
And
This is
everybody
the longest
eats.
con.
Yeah.
And then we become weird sisters.
Yeah.
But you gotta live in Rehoboth, Massachusetts.
Yeah. No, I'll move him.
Out of my dead mom's house.
I'll
You gotta,
move him out of your dead
wait. You
mom's
gotta make
house.
him wear sunscreen too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, easy. My dad died of skin cancer. I make everyone I date wear
I don't
sunscreen.
There
think
you
that'll
go.
work though.
It's such a good
right?
card.
Dude, my brother like is against. He thinks sunscreen is bad for you because he's
Yeah.
like getting down these like weird rabbit holes of like
Trevor.
like
Yeah.
like you know how there's the Jordan Peterson route and then even further is like the weird alt-right shit.
Dude, I know all about this.
But,
Not
like-
from me,
Yeah.
but I know these guys.
Yeah, of course you do. We've dated the same people.
Yeah.
And like but before that is like people who really need to take control of their life in
Yeah, they
one
like
way or
make their own
another.
toothpaste.
Yes, and that's how
Yeah.
my brother is because it's like there's a weird like being naturey
Did your
to
brother talk about
alt-right
macrobes?
pipeline. No, but he always says like I don't know. He talks about how vegetables are bad for you because vegetables don't want to be eaten. And then I'm like, I don't think animals want to be eaten either.
Yeah,
I don't know.
dog. Nobody wants to be eaten.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, yeah, you're not
Except me
supposed
if you cut your dreads off. What's up? What's up, Allie's brother?
Oh my god.
Wait, what were you saying about him?
I don't know. Just that he is against
The sunscreen. Oh yeah.
because he thinks that he's like sunscreen is like the worst thing you can do for your skin. And I'm like, dude,
That's so
our
dumb.
mother had to get like a chunk taken out of her face once a year because she didn't wear sunscreen. 'cause
Yeah.
she was like born before it was invented, and then
Yeah.
was a redhead who grew up on the beach.
Yeah, I mean, every time I start dating a guy, like, because I always date like landscapers, you know, and they're always like, sunscreen is gay, and then
Yeah.
and then I just like, I have like one moment where I act like I'm like revealing something, and I'm like, my dad died of skin cancer, and then they start wearing sunscreen.
Aw,
Yeah.
really?
There you
That's
go.
cute.
That's my influence.
Dude, that's you just like giving like sweet kisses to all the guys you date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, here you go. Now you're not gonna have fucking skin cancer,
Yeah,
dude.
because they all think that like you can just get skin cancer lopped off. And
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like-
but that's not
and I'm
how
like,
it
that
works.
shit can spread to your brain quick, dude.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
Scary.
God, fucking bananas.
Yeah. So that's what I do for the community.
Dude,
I keep white trash pieces of shit alive longer.
alive. Well, they're probably gonna find other ways to
Yeah,
hurt
they
themselves
will,
that
but-
aren't the sun.
Yeah, but the sun gets a lot of them.
Yeah, no, it's true. I always like. Also, my brother doesn't wear his seatbelt ever.
Yeah,
And every
of course
time- Excuse me.
not. Come on, man. you know I don't wear
You
my
know him.
seatbelt. You know,
Really?
Of course I don't.
Oh my
You don't?
god.
Not really. I live in New York. What am I wearing a seatbelt for?
In an Ubi,
no.
you don't wear a fucking seatbelt.
I'm
in
never
an
going
Ubi?
over 10 miles an hour. What am I wearing a seatbelt for?
You could get hit
What
by
if
a
you
real
get
fast
T-boned?
car.
Okay,
A
and then
real fast car. Like I'm talking to an 8-year-old.
you kind of are. I'm talking about not wearing a seatbelt. I'm so dumb. It's like literally for no reason. But
Yeah.
I can't take it.
if I get hit
If we
by
ever get an Uber together, I'm not looking. I can't take it when people
well,
don't wear.
I don't have like a hard stance on it. Like if you were like, hey, can you put your seatbelt on? I'd be like, oh yeah, I forgot. Like, I
Oh,
wouldn't-
okay.
I wouldn't be like,
Some
no,
people
I'm
are
not a
against it.
bitch.
Yeah.
Like,
My ex wouldn't put his on all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
fuck.
Is her
Yeah.
the guy who
Or-
threw a chair at me?
Oh yeah, yeah. Are those their real names?
Yeah.
Nice.
We
What,
might
you
want to
think-
bleep those out.
Oh, don't I know it, baby?
Yeah, you fucking know about
Yeah,
it.
I texted
Maybe we all
Allie.
dated the same guy then, because you two dated the same guy and we dated the same guy.
We definitely
Yeah.
did.
Oh, we did it.
Yeah, we're all female comics. Of course, we're gonna date narcissists.
Yeah,
Are you fucking
duh.
kidding me?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're all people pleasers, and we're just like, yeah, you're right. I am a piece of shit. Please
Yeah,
love me more.
Sorry. Yeah, I texted Allie. I was like dating someone a few months ago, and I texted Allie, and I was like, being in an abusive relationship in the past is so weird because I just cleaned this guy's kitchen, and now I'm scared he's gonna yell at me.
That is how it feels.
I was like, did I put this bowl away wrong?
Yeah, I know. Like he's gonna be like, hey, honey. Open the cabinet and be like, what the fuck?
Literally.
Because that's literally how it used to be.
Yeah, and of course this guy was like, wow, that was really nice of you. And I was like, it was.
And you start crying anyway.
I know, because he's being
you're
nice
relieved.
about it.
Yeah.
And then they
He was
think
so
you're-
nice about me cleaning his place for him.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh my
Crazy.
God, it's so fucked up.
Man.
I'm like,
Dude, fucking
wow,
We got a lot to
thanks.
talk about.
Dude, Tiny Hawk, I was like, you're so sweet to me. And he was like, no, I'm being regular. You were just treated like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was seeing a guy too, and I was like, that's so nice. And he's like, what do you mean? You have awful past boyfriends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
someone
'Cause he knows.
someone who was nice to me, like we just stopped seeing each other, and right after like the last time we hung out, they were like, "Hey, don't let anyone treat you worse than I did, because this wasn't even that good." And I was like, "What's up?"
He's like, I wasn't even trying that hard.
Yeah. He was like, I was doing the bare minminimum human shit
Yeah,
for you.
and I like moved you.
yeah.
I was like, "Wait, don't go."
Oh my God. You got a stupid story?
I can tell you a stupid story.
I would
Get
love
in.
a stupid
I have
story.
like, okay, well, I have one from when I was a kid
Okay.
that I can tell you. And
Whatever you
then
want.
I also like, I told you a very quick one. I told you earlier today that I think is so funny. I matched with this guy on Hinge,
Oh, that's
a
right.
carpenter with hand tattoos. And
Dude, I love hand tattoos. Hand and neck tattoos.
I know.
I like neck tattoos
I have
too.
I have a problem with hand tattoos.
Same. And also, okay, I have a
You can
theory.
be so busted if you have hand
if you have
tattoos.
fucking hand tattoos. I have a theory where it's like people who, okay, not all people, but a lot of men who have a lot of very visible tattoos are very concerned with the way that other people perceive them.
Yes.
Like they really need to come across as like tough or whatever.
Yeah.
Because they like, and that's like always a red flag. It's like, I was talking about this with Andrea earlier. If you go
Yeah.
into a guy's apartment and it's pristine, then they need to have control.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
talked
It's
yeah,
about
a
yeah,
red
yeah.
flag if they have a perfect apartment.
100%.
Yeah.
Or if they have human bones.
All
I
right,
don't know if
why
you
don't
guys
you
should be
watch it?
shocked that that guy wasn't very nice to me.
My
But
brother better treat you nice.
I know.
If he doesn't, I swear to God, I'll kick his ass.
Yeah, me
I will
too,
kick
dude.
his fucking ass.
Yeah.
We'll gang up on him.
I'll fucking strangle him with his dreads.
Dude, I'll hurt him where it hurts. And
Yeah.
I know how to do
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I'll take my
yeah.
mom's ashes and I'll throw them into a lake. If he
Oh,
hurts
yeah,
it.
dude.
I don't know. It doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah.
It's her fucking ashes.
Yeah, if he's ever mean to me, I'll just text you and show him and be like, "What's
Dude,
up?"
I swear to
You
I
gonna
will
keep being
show
mean?
up to his house and kill his dog.
This is gonna work so well for me. Oh my god! You know how like the abuse cycle?
Yeah.
This is how me and Allie get
I'm
it
gonna
back.
throw a chair at him and take his dog away after his mom dies.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Great
I'm gonna
movie.
push him down a flight of stairs and be like, "Why would you fall down the stairs in front of my friends?"
I feel like anybody listening to this who's mentally well is
I
gonna
know.
be so sad.
I know.
Yeah.
I know it's such a bummer.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, do you
That's
ever,
the
like?
problem with the having had this. Like we've talked about
Yeah.
this before. Then once you have to tell someone about it, especially if you're dating somebody,
Yeah.
it's
It
like
just
very-
happened to me.
Yeah.
The last person I dated, I told them a story, and as I got to the like punchline of the story, I was like, and that was something I thought was funny that I'm now realizing is very sad.
Yeah. It's very hard to explain like the situation and it not come across as like the very sad story. Because people
Yeah.
don't understand
Yeah.
how you could even fall into something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
they think you're like trauma dumping, and you're like, this is just everything that's happened in my life.
And you're like,
I
no,
know,
I
yeah.
just need you to know that I have personal problems with certain things and I'm working on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like
And also
I will
I'm
think
like-
that me putting the bowl away is going to trigger you or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, yeah. And then
I'm like
I
too
know-
careful.
Also, the trauma dumping thing is so funny because I'm like, yeah, I'm just telling you about my life.
Yeah.
Like, what, you want to hear about my fucking job?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's the only thing I can talk about that's not sad that's
Also,
happened to me.
it's like you asked me what my parents do. It's not my fault. One's dead.
Yeah,
You know,
I
like,
I hate being on like a second date and then being like, what do your parents do? And then I'm like, well, my mom's dead. My dad's a pastor and he hates my guts.
yeah, I know.
And then they're like, oh, and I'm like, shut up.
I know. I'm like, leave me alone. Last night I was on stage and I said to a couple, I was like, will you guys adopt me? I don't have parents. And the crowd got like really quiet. And I was like, no, I'm kidding. I have parent. And I was like, does anyone want to guess by looking at me which one it is? It's a mom.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, your
Hand
stupid
tattoos
story.
I was
Hinge.
texting this hand tattoos guy
Yeah.
from Hinge, and I didn't want to tell him what diner I go to with my friends because I didn't want him to like bring his friends and ruin it, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, it's a secret. And then I asked him one question and he was like, it's a secret. And I was like, listen, we're building a foundation of trust here as a joke.
Because he's a carpenter.
And he said, no, thank you, and blocked me. Which is so funny that now I want to date him.
I know. You're like, God, did he just become sexier?
I know. I was like, that
No,
rules.
thank you. Oh my God.
It's also funny that he responded and then blocked you.
Yeah.
I know. It's so funny.
It's funnier than just blocking. For
It's
some
so
reason.
funny to be like, have a great day. And
Yeah.
I had given him my number. I went back and looked on Hinge. He unmatched me on Hinge. He completely like removed himself from my life
can't
because he was I mean, like in his head, I'm like just a crazy girl who was like, no, I'm trying to build a foundation of trust with you. And he was like, no.
Yeah, I know. I
This-
guess that is
this
an insane
really-
thing to say if you don't understand the joke.
Yeah, this scares me
Yeah.
because that's something I would say and I would be thinking it was funny. And
No, but it's good because,
I do this to my
You don't wanna
friends,
date
my
a-
close relationships.
but you want to date a guy who immediately knows that's a
I
joke.
know.
you
Yeah,
know?
that's
Like,
true.
That's why it's like, who cares?
Yeah,
There are plenty of fucking assholes with hand tattoos in this city.
that's true.
And he only had one of his hands tattooed. Get out of
I
here.
saw that
Lame.
recently
Bozo.
too. Where did I recently see that?
One hand tattoo?
Yeah.
I
Or
don't know.
one of the hands was tattooed, not the
I have
other.
no idea.
You gotta get both.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do
Tiny
it,
Hawk
do
has
it.
hand tattoos.
Maybe I saw a
Ay,
picture
ay,
of
ay.
him with the.
Well, he's both hands tattooed.
Oh,
He's
okay.
got knuckles and shit. Whatever.
Ah, pretty
I know
cool.
it's kind of hot.
It is.
It
hot.
fucks me up how hot it is.
The last person I was dating had like an appointment to get hand tattoos, and we broke up before they did. Fuck. Just missed it.
Damn.
That's
Somehow,
fucked up.
something about saying had an appointment to get hand tattoos makes it sound really lame. Just the appointment part
like
of
he's
it.
getting a mole removed.
Yeah.
You're telling me he had an appointment.
Oh,
It's
so this guy
it's so funny to be like,
plans?
I know, it's so funny to be like, hey, what are you doing Saturday? And it's like, let me check my calendar. Oh, I gotta get my hands tattooed.
Yeah, I know. He takes out like a paper calendar and he's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Just
also
the
like,
organization of it feels like in contrast to the
Yeah,
thing.
but I
that you're
can't. I
getting.
can't talk about that at all because I'm like, oh, I can't hang out. I have to get a shamrock tattoo on my ankle. Like that. That was a thing I put in my calendar.
yeah,
I fully sober got a shamrock tattoo on my
on
ankle.
purpose.
On purpose, knowing.
Yeah.
So dumb.
No,
What's your other story?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So I feel like you'll like this because I'm like a recovered guys girl, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And when I was a kid, like my brother had all these friends who were boys who were like a year older than me. So those were just like all my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one year, we like a bunch of us went to Cape Cod, like 4 different families, like rented a house and went to Cape Cod. And the first day of the trip, we were all on the beach and there was no lifeguard. So the boys were all like climbing up the lifeguard stand and jumping off it into the sand, but they would only climb like halfway up the ladder
Yeah.
and
Oh,
jump off
no.
because it was really tall. Yeah. And I didn't want them to think I was like a pussy.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck you guys. I'll jump off the top.
Wait, how old were you?
Young, dude. Like probably like between 7 and 10.
Okay,
Whoa.
gotcha.
Like a kid.
yeah.
But I still was like, I can fucking jump off the top.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's when it starts to be really important to fit in, but you're also not aware of your abilities enough.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like, you're
This
not
doesn't
smart
make
enough
sense.
to be fearful yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. And I feel like because they were a little older than me, they just got there. And I
Yeah.
hadn't yet,
Yeah.
you know? So I was like, I'm going to jump off the top. And I like climbed to the top and everybody was like freaking out, but in a way that was like cool.
They were like,
you know?
oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh
They
shit.
were like, she's going to fucking do
Oh,
it.
shit.
Oh, man. Oh,
Yeah.
my God. I mean, I don't know why I keep swearing because we were kids. We probably weren't swearing.
I know.
But everybody was like, "Wah!"
They were like,
You know?
jeepers.
I know. They were like,
She's gonna
"Jinkies."
front door do it.
So I did it. I jumped off the top of this lifeguard stand, and I like was too young to know that when you jump from a high place, you have to bend your knees when you land.
Oh God!
So my feet just went straight into the sand, and I sprained both my ankles and my back all at the same time.
Oh no!
And I just like fell face first and like rolled over the sand
Like a 7-Eleven hot dog.
Covered in sand?
covered in sand, scream crying.
Oh.
And just like immediately screeching halt. Nobody's having any fun anymore.
I know.
And you're not cool anymore.
Not cool anymore.
Uncool.
The opposite, because now nobody's allowed to jump off the lifeguard
Yeah.
stand. You know what I mean? Like the fact they were going up kind of halfway, jumping off. All the parents were like, whatever. Now nobody's allowed.
I know, yeah.
So like somebody has to sprint and get my dad, you know, and then like my dad has to like carry me off the beach. And this was the first day of the trip.
Yeah.
So my family didn't like end the trip.
No, of course not.
I
Why
had to
would they?
spend the rest of the time my family was in Cape Cod just like sunburnt on a couch
Oh.
with both my ankles and my back sprained.
Also, having a back sprain for a 7-year-old is
It's
hilarious.
hilarious.
Yeah, it's like, what did you fucking sit in a chair
Yeah.
too much?
Yeah.
I
For
know.
40 years.
Yeah.
And like I used to train horses and stuff. I've like fallen off. I've gotten hurt in like
Yeah.
really real ways. That is the one injury that still fucks me up to this day.
Really?
Like the whatever I did to my back then is like the only thing that like still gets fucked up.
Damn.
Yeah. But silver lining.
You're cool now?
I'm cool now. I'm not afraid of shit now. Now I know to bend my knees.
Yeah.
No, I had to go to physical therapy for it, and one of the things they do when you sprain your back, I guess, is they make you like pick stuff up with your toes.
I'm in physical therapy right now. I saw a lady doing that, and she
Okay.
hated it so much.
I am so
Did they put
good.
Vaseline on it too?
No.
They had like cocoa butter around. I'm like, why are you making it so
That's-
What, they
hard?
fucking
For sex?
lube up your toes?
Yeah.
I think they did for her to make it harder. Maybe
That's weird, but I am really good at picking shit up with my toes now. Everyone I date, I'll like pinch their leg with my toes, and they're like, that hurt.
Oh, man.
Like they're like, your toes are too strong,
Too
dog.
dexterous with your toes.
Yeah, I'm like really good.
Dexterous.
I can pick up anything with my toes. It rules.
Oh
Can
my
you like
God.
use chopsticks with them and stuff?
No, I can't.
Why
use
would that
chopsticks
ever-
with them.
I'm trying to see how good you are at them.
I mean, I felt good at it until now. Nobody can do
Oh, I
chopsticks.
guess you're not that good. with
Sorry,
your
I can't
toes.
play guitar. But if someone dropped a pen, I wouldn't have to bend over.
Oh my God. You can like use chopsticks and stuff now? You did that
So
in
you can
physical
like
therapy?
you can like type 60 words a minute with your toes.
Yes. Dude, your family not going home reminds me of one time me and my mom and my brother were also on vacation on the Cape. And I was
Dude, you rule.
I know, yeah. And because we also lived in Massachusetts, so it made a little more sense for
Yeah.
us.
I mean, my dad lived on Cape Cod for 20 years.
Oh, okay,
So-
sick. Yeah, that's where fucking Anthony Bourdain worked for mad long. But anyway, so we were on the Cape and we were all sharing a motel room, and I was 5 years old. I'm allergic to tree nuts, but not peanuts.
We also were all sharing a motel room, by the way. The
of
first time
course.
we went.
Yeah, of course. And so I remember I was eating like cashews. And then it was before I knew that I was allergic. And so I started having like a reaction. And like I remember like laying on the floor of the bathroom of the motel being like, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
And then my mom was like, she's fine.
Yeah.
And we just like, I just remember laying there for like maybe hours.
What
And
what were your reactions?
Like my throat swelled up and shit. And my mom
Oh my god, this would happen in my family.
and my
too.
mom was like, she's fine.
Yeah.
And then my brother was like, can we
100%.
go to the pool? Can we go play in the pool? And I was just laying like in anaphylactic shock, being like,
Oh my god.
I don't think I've ever
Your
been on
breathing
a...
changed too. Like it was like really.
yeah, I was wheezing and stuff.
Oh my god. This is what I worry about with my family because they're so easy to like dismiss physical stuff.
Yeah.
Like they're just like, oh, Brittany just
Yeah,
complains.
but you're a
and
grown-up
worries.
now. You can just like call
I know,
an Uber.
but I know, but I do it to myself now because
Yeah,
of
I
like
know,
being
Because of your
raised that
family,
way.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Man.
And that's how I found out I was allergic to tree nuts. And my mom was like, God, hospital bills.
I know.
I got a son who wants to go to the pool.
I don't think there's ever been a family vacation where I didn't get sick or hurt.
Yeah.
And I don't think only one time my family was like, okay, we'll go home. And it's because I needed open heart surgery.
Wait.
They were like, fine. I guess we'll go home.
They were
for
like,
this
Lizzy's
one.
making a whole big deal about having a fucked up heart.
Wait, what happened with your heart? I think you told me before, but I can't
You were
remember.
real young, right?
I was 5. Yeah, I was born with a hole in my heart, but nobody found it because it was too big. There's like a thing.
The hole was too big, or
Yeah.
your heart was too big.
The hole, my heart's tiny and shriveled up and mean. There was like, so when babies have holes in their heart, they're usually like the size of like a pinprick or something.
Yeah,
So it makes like a whistling noise
yeah.
Oh.
But
when
this
they
one was
listen to
like,
your heart.
Right.
This
like
one-
me on the ground.
Yeah, this one was like Allie on the ground. So it just sounded like it was like a valve.
Yeah.
Because it was
Yeah.
like, so when I was 5, it was 3 centimeters, the diameter. So like,
Yeah,
that's big.
Yeah.
So,
you know.
big honking hole in my heart. You could drive a fucking truck through it. So I was on vacation in Florida and I got an ear infection, both ears, hot.
Ooh.
And I was like screaming all night. So my mom fucking took me to a doctor in Florida. And the doctor there listened to my heart and was like, "Oh, you didn't mention that your daughter has a heart murmur." And my mom was like, "Well, she doesn't." And she was like, "You got to get this kid to a cardiologist 2 weeks ago." So we like emergency flew home. And like a week later, I was having open heart surgery.
Damn,
Oh
that's
my
crazy.
God.
Yeah, it
Wait.
fucking cracked me open like a lobster.
I have a question. So the hole is within the heart, so it's like an extra.
It's like
It's not like out.
if
It's
you
not like it's
picture
bleeding
a
out into your
heart-
chest.
no.
That wouldn't make sense.
But if you picture, it's not like a bullet hole.
Yeah.
It's like, you know how hearts have like chambers?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like
So-
another section has a hole in it.
It's like the wall
right
of those chambers has a
Gotcha.
hole in it.
Yeah.
So it like
Oh.
fucks up your like circulation and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
So I would pass out all the time.
Ah.
And my parents were like,
She's
God, she's a
fine."
good sleeper. I also couldn't grow hair. I had like no hair.
Oh my
until I was
God.
5.
Oh my God.
You're just
And
a
nobody
bald,
was-
sleepy
I had
bitch.
like, like baby hair.
Yeah.
I had that for 5 years.
Oh my God.
And they were all like, that's probably fine.
Whoa.
My dad called me Baldy Sour
Also,
because I was always cranky and bald because I didn't have enough blood.
You never had oxygen in your brain.
Yeah.
also the
that's
idea-
That's why I'm stupid now.
like the way that like toddlers look, where they have like little tiny baby hairs and they're all like pale and shit, but you're like the size of a 5-year-old
but I was tiny too because I couldn't grow.
because you didn't have enough blood.
Was everyone like asking if you're in treatment for cancer or something?
No.
Huh.
No, they were just like, look at this fucked up Cassidy
just
kid.
laughing.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. It's probably inbred.
Yeah. Wouldn't put it past this fucking family,
Yeah.
dude.
Man. That's
Yeah, I'm just
wild.
like 100% Irish, so everyone was like, "That's probably it."
Yeah.
Like,
They were like, keep her out of the sun.
Yeah.
That's fine. Looks like a huge baby.
yeah, it was just like a massive baby.
Just a huge baby. Oh my God. Should we get into the postie?
Yeah.
So this is you're gonna pay some on Apple
My
Pay?
Visa was just showing.
We're gonna read a post from the internet where an internet user does something stupid.
They love doing that.
Yeah. Internet user.
I like how you just took my thing.
That's what Brittany says every time. She's like,
It's
we're
an
gonna
accident.
read it from an internet user. And then she thinks it's normal.
A
I don't
web-
know how to talk
a
to
web
teens.
user.
Yeah.
Web user.
Dude, I don't either. This is the thing in my life. I'm 26, right?
Uh-huh.
But everyone in my life is older than me, including like people I date, all my friends. Like they're
Yeah.
all like mostly in their 30s
Yeah.
and like 40s. So like I'll be like on dating apps and I'll match with someone my age and they'll be using slang and I'm like, what does this mean?
I know. I look up
I don't
so
know how-
many things.
Somebody ended a text message with FS and I had to Google it and it just means for sure.
Yeah.
I was like,
God.
I don't know what this is.
Dude, the guy that I'm dating is like my age and he keeps putting the greater than symbol after stuff.
Someone did that to me the other day.
And then I didn't notice what he was doing for so long. I was
Yeah.
like, typo.
Yeah.
And then he would
Yeah.
be like, and then he would like name something that he likes, and then it would put the greater than symbol.
yes.
So he's like, this is great.
yeah.
and
no,
he'd be like,
I've seen
Oh.
this.
Yeah, and he'd be like, getting my cock sucked, greater than. And
Yeah.
so he would just
Oh.
name a thing. and
Somebody
I'd be like,
texted me and was like, good bad movies greater than good movies. And I was like, are you telling me that good bad movies turn into good movies? Like I thought it was an arrow. I like didn't get it. Yeah.
makes me feel so dumb.
Me too.
Man.
But then it's also,
Kids
I
are
also
into
feel
math
dumb when I'm
symbols suddenly.
Yeah.
texting people older than me and I'm like using emojis and they're like, what does that mean?
Same.
And I'm like, shut up, get with it.
I almost never use emojis, but the times I've used them with an older person, I'm like, this feels weird.
I've told
Yeah.
you guys that I think I told you this
Feel
that my
real
dad's really Christian. He's a pastor, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And he keeps using the cross emoji, but not the Christian one, just the plus sign.
Yeah.
Like he can't find the cross one.
Yeah,
and
that
so
rules.
He'll be like, Happy Easter plus sign.
Yeah. Well, I only use emojis wrong because I think it's funny. I think it's like lame to use them right, but I think it's fun to use them wrong. But then like people in their 40s are like, wait, why are you mad about that? And I'm like, I'm not mad. I'm saying it's hot. And I'm mad that it's hot.
Yeah, like my brother and I use the drooling emoji to mean like dumb.
Yeah.
And then
I use the one with the bandage on its head.
oh
Yeah.
yeah. But then like my one time, but we use it for like a specific word that I can't say.
Yeah,
on the
no, I know what it
podcast.
is.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
And so
I knew when you said drooling what you use it for.
and so then me and my brother will text it back and forth all the time. And then one time in the group chat with me, my brother, and my dad sent like just made pierogies drooling emoji, and I'm like, dude, is my dad saying that these pierogies are dumb?
I like this guy. Whatever this is. It's
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
The like invisible.
It's like
it's like a dotted line outline
dotted
of an
line,
emoji.
and he has a flat smile. No smile. It's just
He's
flat.
like, I'm not here.
Yeah, I guess that's
I
what
like
that means.
when someone sends me like a picture of themselves that I think is hot. I like the red face angry one that's cursing.
Oh yeah,
Because
like,
I'm always like, fuck you.
so fucking fucked up.
Yeah, I'm like that fucking rules. I love that. Or I do the one that's like blowing smoke out, like
Oh,
yeah. Dude, also like I have a friend who really loves Tim Robinson, and I don't know if you've ever.
You mean everyone we like?
Yeah, every person who's cool.
all of our friends.
And
Yeah.
so we'll like quote Tim Robinson back and forth. And the thing about Tim Robinson that cracks me up is that it sounds like he's always spitting when he's yelling.
Hilarious.
And so I'll put like a line from the show and then put a bunch of the drop emojis. Being like
rules.
this, it's like, it's so fucking fucked up, but wet.
But wet.
But
also wet.
But yelling and wet.
All right,
All right, let's get into this post from this internet
from,
user.
from a web user.
From a World Wide Web user.
Am I? I'm not going to read.
Yeah,
the,
don't
I'm
read
not
the
gonna
title.
read the headline.
Don't read the title, and then we'll just get right into the story.
Let's get into the story.
I am looking for some assistance determining whether I am the asshole in this situation that has divided our house into two groups.
Did
I
you
already
write
think
this?
for sure?
I know. I feel like I wrote this. I, 20 male, am a college student.
Yes, you're the asshole.
Yeah.
20 male, and you talk like
College.
that? You're the
Absolutely.
asshole.
Yeah.
I'm a college student living with 4 other guys my age. It's our second year living together. Last year, we had an issue with people eating food that isn't theirs. Now to be strict and say, label your stuff and only eat things with your name on it.
It's also so easy just not
This
to
guy
eat somebody
sucks.
else's food.
I know.
Yeah, but
Although
also,
in
like-
college, I ate my roommate's food.
Yeah,
I'll
also
admit it.
like
I
get
do it
over
She
now.
had
it.
cookies all the time.
Get over it.
I know,
Yeah.
yeah. If it's like one little thing, dude.
Yeah.
Did you just send me this emoji, Brittany?
Yeah. So that I could see it bigger. That's why I sent it. I was trying to describe it.
Brittany just sent me the emoji that's invisible.
My girlfriend and I like to get a bit frisky in the bedroom.
Gross.
No, they don't.
No.
They just
they're
have
20.
sex.
He doesn't even know what that means.
I know.
Yeah.
And a few nights ago,
Come on, hit me. You're not hitting her.
She's not even coming.
You're
dude.
not even fucking hanging
come
her
on,
from
make me feel
hooks.
like a piece of shit first.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Sorry, tear me down emotionally so that this means something.
Yeah. It only feels fun when you call me a piece of shit beforehand.
Make me wonder
but
if I
I-
deserve it or not, and then I get it, and I'm like, I still didn't deserve that.
Yeah. I need you to not like me and mean it so that when you fuck me, I'm like, maybe I earned this.
Dude, we're
Man, we're
abused
really messed
dogs.
up.
I know.
We're abused dogs.
I know. I'm like, put me in a crate.
My girlfriend and I like to get a bit frisky in the bedroom, and a few nights ago, I dipped my penis in peanut butter.
Oh, his girlfriend's a dog.
Penis butter?
His girlfriend
Yeah,
penis butter.
and she licked it off. It's
Penis
weird.
butter and jelly?
That sounds like an STD. Sounds like when you don't wash under your foreskin.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Smegma.
Have you ever heard of couples doing this? I've only heard of people doing this with animals, like, you know,
Yeah.
like some kind of tail
Because
or
also
whatever.
there's other things
You
that
know
you can
what I heard of recently?
lay it on me.
A lady wrapped her boyfriend's penis in a fruit by the foot.
Oh, that's
Or a
actually
fruit
a
roll-up.
good idea.
In a fruit roll up and give him a beach.
Peanut
Also-
butter makes no sense. It's not sexy.
It's not sexy.
Neither
Also,
is a fruit roll up, but peanut butter
No,
especially
it
doesn't
is.
make
Peanut
sense
butter.
because it's like
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what I
That'd be
mean?
impossible to actually do that.
I feel like my mouth would get dry.
Yeah.
That's what
I'd
I'm
need a
saying.
big glass of milk.
I would need a
Yeah.
big glass of milk.
It wouldn't feel. Yeah, it wouldn't feel sexual. It would feel like an actual job. Like
Yeah.
there's like lots of work involved. with
Also,
peanut
here's
butter.
the other thing: like, there's fucking like flavored condoms and flavored lubes and shit. And I'm like, if you can't handle the taste of somebody's body, then you shouldn't be fucking.
Yeah,
You know what I
100%.
mean?
Yeah.
Have you ever used a flavored condom?
No.
I did once because it was the only one I had. Like,
Yeah.
I got like a pack of free condoms that were like, one's glow in the dark and one's cherry flavored, you know? So I like fucked some loser and all I had was a cherry flavored condom. So he put it on and I was like, I guess I'll like suck your dick because it's cherry flavored. And we were both like, yeah, this is just a blowjob with a condom. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
This still sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One time, my this guy, my good boyfriend,
Oh, yep. Tag.
I don't know, he bought condoms that had like the numbing that makes them last longer, even though there was no problem.
yeah.
I think he was
Yeah.
just like, I'll just do this.
They
Men are
do
weird.
that.
They're so weird.
I'm like,
everything
you think I
was
want to get
great.
drilled for an hour and a half?
I have ADHD.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't even focus for the 7 minutes we're fucking.
Let me watch a show.
Yeah.
But then he
Put on my
it.
stories.
Can I put on a podcast while you're railing me? I need to do two things at once.
Yeah.
He somehow put it on backwards. So then the numbing just went into me.
Oh no.
And then my it was all numb. And it felt so weird. It was super
And then you're like-
My
tingly.
pussy fell asleep once.
Yeah?
You
I
got
was
like
sitting
tinglies?
in a weird way,
Uh-huh.
and like the left side of my pussy fell asleep.
Were you tucked? Were you
Yeah.
in drag?
Yeah.
Do
I
you
was
just mean
tucked.
the outside? Like the
Yeah.
Like the lip?
Yeah.
The lip.
I guess it
Yeah.
feels the same though.
Yeah, but I was like with somebody I was fucking, and then we went to have sex, and I was like, oh, weird.
It's like gray.
And then did it you
It's
know
like
when you're,
gangrenous.
Yeah, it's like then it fell off, but it grew back.
you know when it stops?
The other day, I described my pussy to my friend as mouthy.
Oh, the other day you described your pussy to me as soup.
A soup. Everybody
when
wants a
you're
piece of this
like,
New England clam chowder, dude.
Hell
My
yeah,
pussy's
dude.
a soup.
You know when your like leg or whatever stops being asleep and it does that crazy like tingly waking
Yeah,
up
it feels like
thing?
snow on a TV.
Did that happen when you came? That would have been like
No,
good,
it didn't happen
weird
when
timing.
It didn't have. Yeah, the timing was fucked up, but it did happen. But it didn't
Yeah.
happen when I came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
damn.
But also the lab is
I
a
was
big
like-
part of it.
Mhm.
I was like mostly concerned I was having a stroke.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Because
when
like your pussy
the right
doesn't
side of your
fall
pussy
asleep.
falls asleep.
Yeah, I was like trying to make it smile so I could tell.
And you're like, talk for me?
Yeah,
Talk for me?
like she's slurring her words. So we gotta go.
No, it has a stroke and then it speaks perfectly.
I'm like, who's the president?
it queefs all weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get back to this weird
Yeah,
dumb
sorry.
penis butter guy.
Okay, I can't believe they used peanut butter, but they are 20. Yes, I understand that it's slightly bizarre, but that's how we roll. That's how he talks
this
about
guy
his
sucks.
relationship.
This guy blows.
Yeah. The
Also, the
controversy.
story's made up.
First of all, don't bring that shit in here, Mary. Okay?
No, I'm saying like this fucking pervert wants to know what would happen if he could pull this off.
I know,
but he doesn't have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. He's like, I have a girlfriend. She goes to another school. Anyway.
Yeah, she's real and she licks peanut butter off my chode.
Yeah. Off of my dick that's big and huge. It's 14 inches long. And she likes it.
And it's strong.
One time I was running and I got a black eye from my huge cock.
It also has whatever the right amount of hair is.
He's like, it has a lot of hair. Or none. I don't know.
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want. One time I fucked a guy who had hair almost halfway up his dick.
Oh.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It felt like I was fucking a werewolf, dude. It was crazy.
Yeah. One time I was fucking a guy who told me he was shaving his dick. And then he cut it shaving, and then the cut was like way too high up on it. And I was
Oh.
like, why are you shaving up there?
Whoa.
He's like, I got a hairy cock, dude.
Yeah. Weird.
All right.
Anyway, sorry.
Anyway.
This is nuts.
Yeah.
The controversy is that since we have a mouse problem, I did not want to leave the peanut butter in my room. So afterwards, I closed it and returned it to my kitchen cupboard.
Yeah.
Note that it had a huge...
Yeah, we know where this is going.
Oh, absolutely.
Somebody ate penis butter.
Note that it had a huge peanut butter dilemma label on it. I don't know why you call it that.
Peanut butter dilemma?
Dilemma. You're supposed to label it with your stuff. But he wrote peanut butter dilemma.
Well, that's where he's wrong.
That
Yeah,
made
he's
it
the
exciting to.
Yeah,
He
he's
didn't
like, what is
label
there
it.
fucking
Yeah.
And it
meat
made
in
it look
this?
exciting.
God, that sounds like a band I liked in high school.
Peanut butter dilemma.
I'm like, no, they're good.
Everybody, welcome to the stage. Peanut butter dilemma. Next up, my pussy is a soup.
So it was clear that it belonged to me. One of my roommates tells me yesterday, oh, by the way, I had some of your peanut butter. He sees my visibly shocked reaction and asks what's up. So ultimately, I come clean about the whole deal. He's furious and says, why the fuck would you put it back in the kitchen? I remind him, wait, so what's crazy to me about this is the guy apparently just stuck his whole dick in the jar.
Right.
That's the other thing that I'm
Right.
wondering.
He didn't use a spoon. Not that wouldn't be easy, but he stuck his
or
dick in there.
even if he did, he like used a spoon and then put the spoon in to get more.
Yeah.
That's why I have a different.
Do you know what I think this is? I think this guy doesn't have a girlfriend and he fucked a jar of peanut butter
Yes.
and his roommate ate it.
Yes.
Yeah, because I've seen this before.
Yes. Crunchy, thick peanut butter.
Yeah. Wait,
Wait,
do you know
gotta
what
screenshot
kind they
that. I'll
like?
put it on
Of
the-
course.
I'll put it on the thing.
You
Huh?
know what kind they like to fuck?
That
crunchy
would
thick?
be what you would fuck.
Wait, the chunky?
It'd be thick, the thick kind.
Yeah, but not crunchy.
I don't know. Maybe.
I think the one with the oil that rises to the top would be the best.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because then
it's
you
so
can
thick.
lube it up.
And once you get into the peanut butter part, it's thick.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
self-lubricating.
It's tight.
That's what I'm saying. Like it has to be thick, and then I don't know. I guess I thought the crunchiness would make it thicker.
Yeah, no, I get where you're
But the
coming
crunchiness
from.
would like go in your piss slit.
Yeah.
Right?
Pisslet sounds like the name of a band I like now.
Yeah. Yeah, your piss slit.
Yeah.
One time I said that to a guy who was fucking, and he was like, "Ugh, Hallie," and I was
I
like,
know.
"No, your piss slit. The slit that the piss comes out of."
Yeah, he's like, I understood it. It wasn't a definitional problem. Like, okay, so why the fuck would he put it back in the kitchen? I remind him of the mouse situation.
Yeah.
And that our policy is to not have other people's labeled foods. Suddenly he's all serious. Like,
Yeah, he's the fucking food police.
yeah, this
Because
is
he
like
put
when
his dick in
a
some
mayor
food.
gets caught
Yeah.
doing something really awful, but then they were like, our policy is. It's
Yeah,
like-
I know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like such a weird.
Yeah, the mayor's like, our policy is you're not supposed to film me doing crack.
Yeah.
God bless Rob Ford. or
I
whatever.
know.
The mayor of Toronto.
Yeah, that guy
he's
rules.
Like, he's like a Chris Farley character.
Yeah,
but then
that-
he's in office.
That guy rips so
Yeah,
hard.
I know.
love him.
It's like all of my uncles.
This is the first time all year that somebody has had my labeled food and informed me after the fact. He really does sound like he's building a case or something. Like
Yeah.
The way he's writing. He said it was just some peanut butter on his bread. It's not like he was taking full chicken breasts from me.
Ew, what is he doing to the chicken breast?
He's like, I wipe
Titty
my ass
fucking-
with the chicken breast.
Oh.
Titty fucking chicken breasts.
He's like, I've had salmonella for months.
That's pretty much it. The house is split over whether it's wrong.
Well,
They're both wrong.
here's the thing. Is it fundamentally wrong to fuck peanut butter?
No.
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 Who are you hurting?
Who are you hurting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But keep it in your room. Run the risk of a mouse.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I
then-
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't just, yeah.
Or put penis butter on the label so nobody eats it. You know what I mean?
unless they want penis butter.
Yeah,
Do
exactly.
you think that's why he put peanut butter dilemma to make it just seem like this thing is weird without saying it?
Yeah, but he also could have just put his own name on
He could
it.
just put his name on it.
But I also think that the person who ate the peanut butter is in the wrong because they had a policy.
Yeah,
I think they are in the wrong, but the guy sticking his dick in a peanut
I don't
butter
think the
jar
person who
and
ate the
putting
peanut
it
butter
back?
is wrong.
Really?
No.
Because like one
Oh.
sandwich worth of peanut butter is like 6 cents, and like if you just like you don't have groceries and you're in college and you're starving,
Just send a text before, though.
yeah, but just like in any other scenario, nobody would ever notice.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think he's like
I've
a
done that
good
before.
person for admitting to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he brought
I'm
it
on
up
this guy's
himself. He was
side.
like, just letting you know.
That's true. Like, I think, like,
And he got like sexually assaulted.
this is the most roundabout way to get
The
diddled.
other thing is like,
Oh my god, how have none of us made a nut joke yet?
That guy got his nut and his nut.
Yeah.
The other thing that bothers me about this though is that the type of food is not a food that gets cooked. Like if it was the type of food that got cooked, I'd be a lot less concerned.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's like-
There's definitely like dick juice on
Ew,
this.
Yeah.
Also-
And there's no way this guy's got a clean dick.
No, he's 20.
No, he's
Peanut butter
20.
dick?
Yeah.
Absolutely
20-year-old peanut
20.
I
butter
would like
dick?
to know if he's circed. If he's circed to so late.
I need to know if he's circed. That makes such a big difference.
Yeah, because if he's not circed,
crazy amount
Then-
of dick butter in that dick butter.
dick penis butter.
Yeah.
You just changed it to dick butter.
I know.
Dick butter's so nasty. You know that
Yeah.
song by Nicki Minaj, Truffle Butter?
No.
Do you know what truffle butter is? Let me pull up an Urban Dictionary definition so
Is
I'm getting
it
it right.
Is it
Everybody
pussy cum?
guess. Okay. All right. So you think it's pussy cum. What do you think truffle butter is?
Is it ass related?
I think
Oh.
it is.
Is it when you come in someone's asshole and then it
Gets frothy?
yeah.
Oh.
But it also gets kind of poopy.
Ew.
Hold on. Let me look up the Urban
And it has like a
Dictionary.
really distinct smell, like a truffle butter.
Right.
That probably
Oh,
is
you
it.
guys are.
Or is it
Smart. Hey.
Oh, okay. It's a
Wait, I have one more guess. Were either of any of those right? Because I have one more.
Okay, yeah, guess one more.
Is it like when somebody comes in your pussy and then your pussy smells weird after?
When it comes out days later, and you're like,
yeah,
what?
and you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Truffle butter is to slide the penis in the penis in the ass, then remove and penetrate the vaginal area.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
And
so,
then the example is me. I truffle buttered Cass last night. Friend.
Cass, that's me.
Yes, you.
Cassidy.
Friend, that's sick. Don't you know how many diseases you can catch? Me. Fuck. That's the example. On Urban
Also,
Dictionary.
like, you're not gonna catch diseases. She is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, here's a better definition. A combination of fluids from having anal sex and intercourse. Reference to the color and texture of thick substance that forms after having both anal
Ugh.
and the direct penetration of the vagina afterwards without washing first. Taking its
Yoinks.
name from the truffles because of color and of, this is written bad, or maybe I can't read, of gooey, thick substance creating after penetrating both holes sexually.
Sexually. Ew.
How is it not sexual?
Yeah,
I know, yeah.
You would snort, you little truffle pig.
It's so nasty.
Man.
So
Sorry,
Have you ever
tuberculosis.
used the use of food and sex? I feel like it sounds good, but it never works.
I feel like it's more
I
of a
have
meme
whole
than a
thing
real
about
thing.
this.
Lay it on me.
I think it's like, okay, in sitcoms, that was like the only thing they were allowed to do that was
Yes!
like kinky.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they would
Whipped
always
cream
be
all
like,
the
they would
time.
always be
Yeah.
like coming out of a bedroom with a can of whipped cream, like,
yeah.
what's that? So then like,
because they couldn't take out like a anal beads.
right.
Yeah.
But that's what they were wanting to imply.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So then like everybody thought that sex and food was like cool
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
kinky, but it sucks.
It's so
Yeah.
bad. Also,
It's
that's how
so
you get a
lame.
yeast infection.
You
Mhm.
definitely get a yeast infection. And also like it's like theater kitty.
Yeah.
You know, like anything in sex where there's like a whole production involved
yeah.
Yeah.
is so lame.
I
Like
know.
I agree.
when you have
Yeah.
to set something up, it's like
Yeah.
just fuck like
Yeah.
adults.
I know,
What are you
yeah.
doing?
I know, because also I feel like so much of like the setting up of like sexual stuff, like handcuffs are another thing where it's
Yeah.
like, okay, the bondage aspect I get, but also the fact that like it has to be a whole production.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What?
Just remembered this guy that I was seeing, not for long, but like one time we were like fooling around and stuff, and he stopped and he like was like, okay, wait, I want to show you something, and then he like went underneath his bed and pulled out a box,
Ew.
and he had handcuffs.
There
And
were
he
human bones in it.
Yeah, and he showed me, but he wasn't like suggesting we use them. He just showed me. He was like, look at these things I have.
Gross.
It was like all giggly, like a theater kid would be.
Imagine if he went into the box and took out a gun.
that happened to me.
He was fucking in the middle of it. He took out a
Well,
gun.
not in the middle of it, but
Also, that's also happened to me.
yeah,
And you
yeah.
guys know exactly who it is.
I do.
Yeah.
But when I lost my virginity, right after right after the guy fucked
And then
me,
the second time you fuck somebody, you're like, "Where's the gun?"
right? How does this end if not with a gun?
Yeah.
We right after we fucked in his parents' bed,
Mhm.
he went in his room and came back with a gun to like show it to me.
He's
And
like,
I was
"Are you
like-
impressed?"
Yeah, I was like, I already fucked you. Why are you holding me hostage now?
You're like, "What the fuck else do I have?"
But I
to
think
do?
it was because he fucked me for like literally a second, if
Oh.
that.
Yeah,
So
He was
I
like,
think,
how could I save this?
yeah, I think he was trying to impress me with a
yeah.
gun.
He's like, "I might not last long, but also I could kill you."
yeah, yeah. He also like fuck, he follows me on Instagram. Sorry if you hear this. He got attacked by a dog when he was a kid.
Oh.
So he could only close one of his eyes.
Which is perfect for when you're shooting guns.
But bonkers for when you're having sex.
And he's like, ugh.
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna come.
He blinks though, right?
With one eye, and with both,
Is the other
if he
eye
really
real?
thinks about it.
So does he have to
think
constantly
so.
put eye drops in?
Yeah, I'm worried about the moisture of his eye.
It's watering all the time.
Oh, like his
Yeah.
body learned we got to take care of
Yeah,
it.
so it's like It's like a leaky
Okay.
faucet. I'm so sorry if you hear this. You were really, you were fine.
You sound like an interesting man.
You're an interesting man who I'll never see again. And I don't know why you still look at my Instagram stories.
He's like, God, that 1 second really was great.
Yeah, I mean, he told me he wasn't a virgin, but I think he was. Because why would he
Yeah.
still follow me on Instagram?
Did you tell him you were a virgin?
I think I lied too.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Oh, when was this?
When I was 16?
Oh, okay.
Maybe,
Whoa,
15 maybe?
long-time follower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been following you for like 10 years.
Yeah, he called me. He's like, long time, first time.
Long time, second time.
Literally your first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Sorry,
God.
buddy.
Sorry, buddy, old pal. Your one eye is totally fine.
Yeah, it's cool. No, I was cool with the one eye, but
Obviously.
yeah.
Yeah. We were in the park before
We were in the
this.
park and I was barefoot and now my feet are all icky.
Yeah, it was fucking filthy. And my dog was afraid of everybody.
Oh, no.
But then she
got
warmed
cool.
up.
Just because there was so many?
It was a lot of people, and then also, like, I think it was overstimulation.
Mhm, yeah.
My dog's fucking stupid. But
But she's got big naturals.
yeah, everybody was talking about her nips.
Yeah.
Everybody was talking about her nips.
Yeah.
Big naturals.
Every time it's wet outside, I have to dry them off. They like get.
I got to do that with mine.
They don't. They don't drag on the ground, but they almost do.
I did another stupid thing today that I was going to tell you
let's do
guys
it.
about and I just remembered.
Hell yeah.
I was shaving my armpits today and I dropped my razor and it cut my nip.
Oh my God, that's happened to me before.
I know. It was bone chilling, dude.
God,
Wait, did it hurt?
Yeah, it felt
It's
like
like shoots
a
blood
little
out.
like quick. Yeah,
It does. You
No,
never
it didn't shoot
What,
that
for
much,
me-
but a
Did
little.
Did you cut your nip in a Tarantino movie?
yeah. It really feels like hospital, like.
Yeah,
Wait, how
It
much
was-
of your
I
nip?
think my memory like made it bigger than it was.
yeah. It wasn't like
But it was like
it was
would not
barely
stop
a
bleeding.
cut. It was barely a cut, but it was bleeding a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And because it's your nipple, it's like something
the most
about it
sensitive
bleeding
thing
makes
ever.
you be like,
Yeah.
this is fucking wrong,
Yeah.
dude.
It
Dude,
felt really bad.
That's why I'm never gonna breastfeed.
Mine
Well,
was
yeah.
bleeding
Also,
for, like,
you shouldn't
hours.
have children.
Absolutely. I want them to just take my tubes out.
Me too. I actually asked if I could get a hysterectomy, and they said they had to talk to my parents and boyfriend
When?
when I was like 21.
Your parents and
They have to ask your
boyfriend?
boyfriend?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
fucking insane.
Well, they
Parents,
said partner.
parents is weird too, but boyfriend especially.
I think it was
Boyfriend,
because
yeah.
I said I had like a serious monogamous partner, and they were trying to be like woke, like you don't have to have a husband, like you know.
Yeah.
But I was like, but
It's
you're so
also
unwoke
unwoke.
to talk
Why
to
does
him. about
anyone
it.
else need to say though?
I know.
That's a great
don't-
question. But
Yeah.
anyway, I still have them. So
That's really fucked
so
up.
if you want to knock me up, call in. Do you guys have a phone number?
Call into the pod, knock up Lizzy Cassidy.
Call in. I'll
Lizzy,
take it.
Elizabeth Cassidy. I don't
Yeah.
know
It's
what your
just
middle name
crazy.
is.
Like this
Fair.
guy can put his dick
Oh,
in
that's right.
peanut butter, and he can also tell you can't get a.
I know.
like,
yeah.
It
Well,
would
I'm
have been
sure
the
he's
same
not
age.
a doctor.
No, but
Oh,
your
if he was my
boyf-
boyfriend, yeah. No, well, my boyfriend at the time was 37. So.
Nice.
And you're like, you think I should have babies? And this guy I'm dating is 37.
Yeah.
He's like 17 years older than me.
Yeah, maybe they just wanted to ask him because they thought he was my dad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You have to ask that old man in the waiting
Yeah,
room.
whoever that guy is that owns you, we have to
Mhm.
ask him if it's okay if we spay you.
Wait, but at 21, don't you still have to ask your parents for
Mhm.
consent?
Well,
For
you don't have
medical
to.
stuff.
They just like want to like interview them because I think they're trying to figure out if you're like mentally well.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
If they interviewed your parents
Is it
parents
kinda
would
like
probably
a-
be like, no, take them out.
No,
Yeah.
my parents would be like, "Fucking leave him in,"
They're treating it like
Oh.
a euthanasia situation where you have to
because
say
they want another
that's what you
chance
want.
to have a good kid.
Yeah.
Through you.
Yeah,
God. Ugh, yikes.
they already got a dud. You know, they need another
Yeah.
one.
Dude, also, like, I tried to donate my eggs when I was younger, and they said no.
Yeah, they won't take mine because I dropped out of college.
Yeah, they won't
Also,
take
I
mine
have
because
rampant addiction in my family and cancer.
that's the other reason.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, everybody in my family killed themselves and became alcoholics, and they're like, yeah, we also you're a redhead. We don't want that.
Yeah.
People imagine like paying tens of thousands of dollars for a baby, and then it comes out like a creepy little redhead.
God, that would suck.